What's up, everybody? I'm my team producer, Robbie, here to talk to you about
Galaxy Opals and Pink Diamonds for free in my team. The historic Spotlight Sim is here, and your shot at a free, that's right, free Galaxy Opal Kobe Bryant is now here.
The famous We Love Houston sign just off Interstate 10. We're coming to you from the Toyota Center in the biggest city in the Lone Star State. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball. Hey, Dave.
Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni is the modern-day godfather of pace and space. His team...
Whatever works, David. Thanks. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. They've got Jonathan Isaac. Davis is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Wall in at the 1. And for the Rockets, we've got DeMarcus Cousins. Thompson is out there with Steph Curry. Then there's Howard. And it's Randall in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, this season is the first time in the last 4 or 5 years that Golden State will not be the prohibitive favorites to win it all.
I mean, back-to-back devastating injuries in the finals. Kevin Durant departing in free agency with time and health. Will they retake the throne? We'll just have to wait and see.
not many guys more lethal on the catch and shoot. That's an easy bucket for Thompson.
Poked loose. Isaac passes to Wall. Back to Isaac. Shot clock at 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The sixth pick back in 2017. 6'10" Jonathan Isaac out of Florida State. Greg, what have you seen from him?
Came in somewhat raw. Potential as a rangy defender. Offensively, though, still a ways to go.
And that one misses. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
Golden State moving the ball around. To the middle. Here's Davis. It's good.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now here's Thompson. Randall outside. Floats one up. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good on the triple. And it's Wall with the ball for the Warriors. Their last encounter was in San Francisco.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that a sloppy effort? I mean, turnovers were a huge issue. And they don't have to play safe tonight, but they do have to play smart.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Ayton. Good D by Thompson. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The Rockets with another miss. Here's Beal. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got 6.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far. see the numbers for Anthony Davis. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season put up about 26 points a game, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Yeah, we talk about players getting hot offensively. He's in the same kind of groove with his defense right now. He's a beast at that end of the floor.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on John Wall.
Oh, that's just another layer of Cousins' game. The effective pump fake that he has that continually toys with defenders.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
And he makes the first. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time on a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable. And most fans think of the Rockets as offense only, but that's not the case at all.
No, G.A., I mean, they force a good amount of turnovers, and they trap pretty well. I mean, the defense has been solid for them the past few years, if you ask me. Nothing mind-blowing, but this team is certainly not one-sided.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Here's Curry. Out to Thompson. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, he's got some tough missteps tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Pass to Beal. The kick out to Wall. From downtown, here's Ayton. Randall grabs the board.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to Los Angeles. Here's Wall. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out to the wing. Here's Randall. Doesn't go for him. The Warriors go the other way. Over in the corner, Isaac. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Houston. Thompson finds Cousins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Chris, you think back to the Warriors as a franchise when you played for them, both as a rookie and a vet. How have things changed?
Well, I think it's a difference, you know, in the approach from ownership. Right? I think that's huge. But the fans, they've always come out. They've always been some of the best fans in the league. And the Warriors franchise has come so far since being a bottom-dwelling team.
Good shot selection, largely dependent on getting open. Which players do the best job of moving, do you think, right now without the ball?
Period. Klay Thompson, 60 points, 11 dribbles. Did you hear me? 60 points, shocking. 11 dribbles.
It almost looks like a misprint, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside, Davis. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And 11 points for Davis.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors. Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Russell.
Being a lottery pick often comes with high expectations, but Russell has shaped into a quality NBA player.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Well, the Rockets are a team that is pushing NBA theory to the extremes with how they approach offense.
Oh, yeah, every year they seem to go more toward threes or free throws. I mean, you can't fault them as it consistently works for them, though. I mean, it's like watching a team experiment with what makes an NBA offense. Well, Mike D'Antoni, a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached at, only missing a title to cement his legacy.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Mike D'Antoni, Chris, you can see his influence as a coach throughout the NBA.
Yeah, a lot of modern offenses borrow from things D'Antoni created. The up-tempo early offense is a product of his 7 seconds or less era. I mean, his imprint is all over the NBA.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
And they double up Davis. Outside Curry. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And all Nurkic needs is good positioning. Once he has this, dunking is easy.
And finished off by Davis.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Timeout called, the Rockets.
And when you think of shot-blocking teams, the Warriors don't come to mind, and they really should.
Well, they led the league in blocks the last 3 seasons, Greg. You're exactly right. They don't have not one single dominant force, but every position can get a block. This team funnels you into challenge shots at the rim.
Checking out some stats for Sexton. How he did last season. He averaged about 16 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. Tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
Now, here is Russell. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And that didn't come at the cost of his defense. In fact, I think it fed his defense. He had 4 steals in that game.
No good from Booker.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Here's Sexton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Houston leading by 4. Here's Cousins. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Warren. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Shoots from 14. A nice shot by Booker. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. I mean, they can't give him open jumpers.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Left block shot on the way. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Outside Curry. Pass to Adebayo. Over Booker. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. 5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's a tie game here in Houston. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Steph Curry talks about the visual drills he does to help his playmaking in the NBA.
It's a cognitive and neurological drill that helps you, one, takes your mind off the basketball, because when you're in a game, that should be the last thing you're thinking about. There's so many other variables out there that you have to kind of survey, where your defender is, where your teammates are, where you are in relation to the basket and your reaction. So those lights kind of train you in that regard. You have to, see what the color is, make a determination of what move that corresponds to, execute the move, and then finish the jumper.
The improvement he's made, Greg, in his ball handling has really unlocked his game.
I mean, able to keep his head up as he attacks off the dribble, read the defense, and drills like that can only help.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
But yeah, G.A., they were just a more aggressive team. I mean, feeding off this crowd's energy.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Adebayo is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Curry. Then there's Sexton. And it's Warren in at the 3 slot. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing. And all the celebrity, all the fame ends. And my love for the game has grown. And at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, Kev, I mean, like hit the open man.
Good off the assist from Sexton. Assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, the young bull, Colin Sexton, getting a lot of playing time in his rookie season, allowed him to play through his mistakes, and that's what you hope for coming in.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And even as the Cavaliers lagged at the very bottom of the standings, Greg, Sexton publicly described the season as fun. Would that bother you as a veteran?
Losing seasons, they suck. I mean, no other way to put it. I think he cares about winning, but keeping that positivity is probably the best approach.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Julius Randle comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. Thompson, he's checked in for Booker. And Curry subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Different look here for the Warriors. Ayton, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Jonathan Isaac comes in for T.J. Warren. Beal's checked in for Seth Curry. And John Wall's subbed in for Sexton.
And the added muscle of Beal coming into play there. I mean, he's just shrugging off the contact and getting it done. Yeah, Kevin, and it didn't happen overnight, but it's clear that Bradley Beal is a franchise player. I mean, he's worked on his game year to year, and now he's a superstar in this league.
Throw good, Beal. And Chris, with Beal, it's in large part due to how he has expanded his game, which means he now impacts the game more.
Yeah, well, Beal moves so much on both offense and defense. He's a very active player. He's never passive on the floor, and he looks for ways to inject himself into games.
Now here's Lopez. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Randle no good. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Isaac misses. Rockets trail by 5. Passes it to Howard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And even though Chris Dwight-Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, you better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
First one falls for him. All players look for an edge, Chris. For example, certain guys are just so deceptive with the ball in their hands. I mean, you're always looking for whatever can give you that advantage.
Two of the best. Players and people can complain as much as they want, but Harden getting to the line is genius because he knows how you're guarding him, and basically you got to stay away from him to guard him because he's so skilled. And by the way, Curry does the same thing, and Curry, one of the smaller players in the league, but always finding a way to take the contact, take the bump, but to get the scoring up. And I think as a fan, for me, I know as a fan for me, it's fun watching the cat and mouse game between the offensive player and the defender, seeing who can get the best of each other while involving the ref.
They just control their bodies so well. They know exactly what they need to do to get that call.
And it's all on the spur of the moment. I mean, this is all on the fly. Such genius to watch play.
Randall no good.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anymore.
Offensive rebound. Ayton kicks to Adebayo. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
Rockets trail by 3. Now Curry. Wall with some nice defense. Rockets with the rebound. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wall's shot is off. Randall against Beal. Chalk up 2 there.
Let the big man eat. Give it to Randall there, and he's locked in on scoring.
Curry against Wall. And Wall with the slam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And so here is Houston. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock from 6 away.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Now here's Wall. Outside Beal. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Count it.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
All with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Beal gets a wide open look. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. 6 points for Beal.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Adebayo throws it down.
We've seen Bill evolve as a playmaker, including how he spots his open teammates.
Randall outside. Here's Lopez. Back to Randall. Outside Curry. 3-pointer. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
He's going to play his game the way he wants to for a long time. Because even when Curry gets older, even when he can't jump and can't run, he will never lose that jump shot. I mean, jump shots never get old.
And it's sent back by Lopez. There's the 3. Curry can't get it to go.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
That's tipped, and so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
And here we can check out the story on Julius Randle. Coming off a terrific season, 19th in scoring, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
Yeah, and like you said, one of the better scorers in the NBA last season, a tireless worker on the offensive end. He could be even better this season. Thompson for three, and Curry pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear though he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Houston making some changes. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Howard. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Russell in for Curry. Sexton finds Beal. Back to Sexton. And it's sent back by Russell. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. .30 seconds left to play in the first half. To the inside. Here's Sexton. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 5-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Booker with it. We saw him with 29 points last game. Just 3 on the clock. That will count. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Warriors lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Smiles on your face, Brooke. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 15 points and 7 rebounds. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
High basketball IQ, something Anthony Davis doesn't always get enough credit for. He repeatedly makes the right decisions on both ends of the floor. Not many big men can control the game the way he does.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, I love that they were forceful at the offensive end, and they got the shots they wanted. They played aggressively and got to the line. A strong attacking mindset. I like it. We'll see if they bring the same attitude in the second half, though.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. They've got Howard. Steph Curry is out there with Thompson. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Cousins in at the 4-man position. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Clock at 4. And a deep three from Curry. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
You know what? The area code just doesn't matter with this guy. Steph just dropping bombs.
And, you know, you see it every day, but it still doesn't make it any less impressive. The amount of skill that Steph Curry has on the floor, the shooting, the passing, the agility, he has it all.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. You could argue Curry is one of the most skilled players of all time.
The shooting alone puts him in the conversation, and very few can match up to just that. Guys like LeBron and Wilt dominate with their size and athleticism, but Curry is an all-time great because of his once-in-a-lifetime skill.
Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blazed the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what they've gone through off the court and on the court, and anyone, regardless of color, nationality, just paving the way for me as a basketball player. I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did. Drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach in Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, and leaving him a good team. And if you look at organizations like the Black Fives, who bringing awareness to the games, and you just want to understand your legacy culturally, and that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give him a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing the movement in sports, but culturally. Sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about how cool teammates work together and how you can overcome a problem by working together. And so I really thank them for enduring all of the hardships that they did so that we can reap the benefits. So it's been awesome to be part of the league and be able to shake hands with those that have blazed trails for us.
That is so admirable on your part.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And John Wall, of course, having to fight back from that torn Achilles, but also is now having to play up to that super max contract he signed.
And that one falls for Wall. And with Wall, no doubt he's a star guard. But with that contract break comes heavy expectations.
No doubt. And I'd like to see Wall become more proactive, really as a playmaker on offense in the near future. Depending on how he feels after the injuries, he might need to change his style just a bit.
For Houston, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And the technical free throw is good. And with all the numbers that Curry puts up, all the records, Chris, that he owns, crazy to think that he's often sitting in the fourth quarter due to the score.
Yeah, it is crazy, Kevin. I mean, you picked Curry's MVP season, and even then he wasn't playing huge minutes. That is a testament to just how incredible he is. Curry finds ways to end games even before it reaches the fourth.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Beal. The pass to Isaac, shoots the three, and the rebound goes to the Rockets.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him. He knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Curry's shot is off.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
Isaac passes to Ayton. Golden State moving the ball around. Now here's Isaac. He's covered by Thompson. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
The Rockets making a switch here. Booker's checked in. The Rockets again can't hit.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Beal can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 5. Pass to Booker. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Thompson. That one misses. Great D that time from Beal. Dunk by Beal.
Beal is so tenacious on the drive. He shows no remorse to the defense on these type of dunks.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
Houston making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Howard. And it's Russell in for Curry. Different look here for the Warriors. Adebayo is checked in for Ayton. Warren comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Curry's checked in for Beal. And it's Colin Sexton in for John Wall. Now, here is Russell. He has 5. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Sexton. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid in how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his games.
Nurkic checked in for the Rockets. Warriors on D. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lopez passes to Booker. They need this one. The Rockets again can't hit.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play. And that sends Anthony Davis to the free throw line. That's on D'Angelo Russell. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 14-point game. Houston gets it back, and he gets the bucket.
One of the big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
Now, here's Warren. Shot from 12. Here's Adebayo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Warriors have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight.
Take a break.
6 of 9 to be exact.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
And he's good on the second. Rockets trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Russell kicks to Booker. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here. Only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Inside. Here's Davis. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The drive by Booker, and it's blocked.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Curry on the wing. He's guarded by Russell. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 9.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Russell from long range. He can't hit that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Hits the three-point bomb. Booker's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Rockets.
Now he's starting to do good work beyond the arc. I mean, he had a drive first half, but now they're falling.
Now, here is Russell. 5 points in the game. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Pass to Sexton. Lopez over to help. Down low, Nurkic with the steal. Russell left side. And Davis sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Passes it to Adebayo. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D is struggling to keep up.
And here's Booker. Missed. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now let's go back earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Seth Curry is out there with Sexton. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Warren in at the 3. Now here's Randall. Russell feeling it out a bit. To the inside. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Cousins.
Oh, Boogie is a beast inside. It's going to take a lot more than a little contact to stop him from finishing.
There's the pass to Davis. Over Cousins. No good off the front iron.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
And Howard with the stop.
This is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oop.
Outside Warren. Back to Sexton. The teardrop falls in.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Booker. Puts it up from 17, and he hits the jump shot.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's team.
Thompson comes in for Booker, and Stephen Curry subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. And then for Golden State, Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Warren. Beal comes in for Curry, and John Wall subbed in for Colin Sexton. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. And that's 12 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh, really? Cousins is so big and strong that you really have to whack him to prevent him from scoring. He welcomes contact with open arms and one.
John Wall coming back after that Achilles injury he suffered in the start of 2019. It's been a long road to recovery for him, and I know just how much he misses playing every day.
He misses the free throw. And C. Webb, as we know, with Wall, he made the most of his time missed by finishing his degree.
Yeah, Wall was able to take the classes he needed to complete his bachelor's degree from Kentucky. I'm sure he would have preferred to play instead, but he saw an opportunity with his education and made the most of it.
He hits the second from the line.
And give Wall credit. I mean, he's fought through the knee injuries, an elite difference maker out there on the floor.
Curry passes to Howard. Curry dishes to Thompson. He kicks to Howard. Houston moving the ball around. Curry outside, bangs home the trifecta.
Knocks down his second three of the half. I mean, he had two of them in the first half also. Doing some solid work from deep.
Here's Beal. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Love the touch on that floater right there. Bill has this shot down to a science.
Randall outside. Back to Curry. Up top, Cousins. For Davis. Misses off the left iron. Warriors leading by 7. Here's Isaac. And it's off from three-point range.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Curry passes to Randall. Over Wall. Here's Howard. Another shot. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And there's the call on Howard. And that'll be his third foul so far. Davis kicks to Isaac. Ayton dishes the Wall, and there's the call on Howard. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Now here's Beal. 4 on the clock. Fires for 3.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
Loads it up for Davis.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Randall outside. Howard, the pass to Thompson. That one falls.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Ball against Curry. It's Beal on the wing. Outside, Wall. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Rockets trail by 7. Timeout called, the Rockets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Let's see who's the loudest. Let me give you what you came for. Coming up, I'm coming up. Feel the rush, legendary, but you power.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Cousins dishes to Randall. Curry against Wall. Jacks up a three. Offensive rebound. Out. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
It's never easy trying to mark Howard. I mean, he's terrific at forcing the issue and getting the foul call.
Taking 2 shots.
That one is off.
I love watching Howard still doing his thing out there. A nightly double-double threat.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's Wall. Curry with the defensive effort. Rockets trail by 7. Cousins with it. Picked up by Davis. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. Curry on the wing. Covered by Wall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, Steph turns it up despite his slight frame. Steph takes it up strong inside. I think it's a free throw.
Rockets. Stephen Curry. At the line for 2.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
It's a good sign when Curry's at the line. That means he's pushing the action, being aggressive, putting the referees in a tough position to make some tough calls.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Now, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Isaac passes to Davis. And here is Ayton. Wall looking for an opening. Pass to Beal. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Cousins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Inside, outside for Curry. Low block shot. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Cousins.
Oh, man. And in these moments, Cousins is ready to take these shots. He does not shy away from the big moment.
To the paint. Now, here's Ayton. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Beal can't get it to go.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off this game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Well, the game is on the line. Who would you rather go to than Steph Curry? Who?
And here's Wall. After the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Can they get it? And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Shoot 2.
He drops the first one, and that gives them the lead. The second one is good. And both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Kicks it to Howard. On the wing, Thompson. Curry against Wall. Here's Cousins. No good that time. Davis with some nice D. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
No trespassing. Howard controlling the defense.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. Free throw no good for Howard. Timeout called the Rockets. They're trailing by 2. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Or they could take the lead if they play for the 3. Interesting decision.
Warriors on D. Thompson dishes to Curry. 6 to shoot. Can't get the 3 to fall. And that's an intentional foul.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Shoots 2.
As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Very quietly building mature into one of the game's best 2 guards. He's a strong playmaker, a dynamite scorer, and a solid defender.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
That's what they need to tie it. Boy, what a game this has been.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.